Tommy Fury's father, I think, was speaking to DAZN and said that he wasn't really even training. He should be training. I'll show you this right here.
So his dad, this is Tommy Fury's dad, said Tommy wasn't exactly in training. He'd only had about 10 days because he'd been on holiday, which means vacation or doing nothing in England. He's been on a holiday and it was a surprising thing for him. I was away out of it doing these tours and being busy elsewhere, so I never got the chance to look at it properly. When I've paid attention, I noticed the whole thing wasn't right anyway, but I said, okay, it is what it is. If you want to go over there and box him, do it. You're experienced enough now. It's a 50-50 platform. I know you could be fitter. You're overweight, but it's entirely up to yourself because I'm busy. I can't do it. So he said, okay, then I'll do my own thing. I'll go fight him anyways because I can beat him.
So basically, he's saying, well, this is what Jake Paul did afterwards. After hearing this conversation.
I feel like Tommy Fury is my better looking younger brother. And we have the same haircut. So Jake Paul said, I should sue this fool. Own dad exposed why he pulled out the second time. Yeah, it is weird. Also, John Fury, what are you doing? Dude,
I don't know.
Can you imagine having a dad that just fucking creates headlines and shit?
He talks so much smack.
Yeah, it's just like, and now you fucked your son over. Like, oh, he's out of shape. He's never going to do it. You know, what? I'd be like, Dad, what the fuck? Like, well, I'm just telling the truth. I'm like, I know. You fucked me, dude. None of this was serious. And you can tell Tommy Fury wasn't serious.
Yeah.
Clearly, I assume that's a voodoo donut.
That looks like the Thick Boy donut.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That boy has some
So you guys are
shoulders on him.
brothers.
Yeah, Jake Paul has a tough fight now.
Oh, yeah. So that's the guy he's fighting. He was an old, previous sparring partner, Hasim Raham Jr. I guess his dad was like a really good boxer.
His dad beat Lennox Lewis.
There you go.
What do you mean you guessed? No, his
I don't
dad
know.
had like 50 fights, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his dad beat Lennox Lewis. Yeah, it's we did a Shop Show hot take on it last week. We can go to Thick Boy Channel now. I break it down, but Rahman Jr. is no punk. You know, he's had I think 12 fights. He's 12-1. He's had over 100 amateur fights. So for those of you who were like, "Oh, Jake's not a real boxer until he fights a boxer," well, this is it.
Yeah.
Rahman compared to fucking Tommy Fury is night and day. Night and day. The guy has a ton of experience.
And short notice, too.
Short notice. Like, I'm not. And listen, Logan Paul and his managers were like, I don't think this is great, but Jake wants to do it. You know, and they know each other a little bit because they've sparred and there's the video of them, you know, talking shit to each other. So, you know, I don't like it. I know it's at cruiserweight, but, you know, Rahman's naturally a heavyweight. For Jake, I don't see the upside on it. Short notice fight. Not a huge name unless you're super hardcore. Think about it. You're like, I think his dad's a famous fight. You know what I'm saying? And you're on this show. Like, you're around boxing. Fighting.
Boxing.
I know, but that's why I'm saying, like, it's such a big risk because, like, he's not a well-known guy. So I'd imagine the pay-per-view numbers probably not going to be great. Tougher fight. Madison Square Garden. Like, it's not a huge upside to it. Besides looking for this validation from the fight community, which, I hate to tell you, Jake, even if you knock this dude out in 3 seconds, you're still not getting it. That's the way the business goes, you know? You're still getting the people like, oh, I'd love to see you do that to Canelo. What? The fuck? Until he beats Canelo, I'm just not a fan.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you.
But
No,
this, I'm
that's
telling you,
insane,
if you were to beat Rahman Jr., this is
legit, right?
as legit as it gets, dude.
Yep.
Guy has 100 amateur fights, grew up boxing. I heard his daddy wasn't around, okay? But
He's concentrating on boxing.
Yeah, his dad was concentrating on boxing. Okay, he could do both, but whatever. I don't know the details. But he did, he goes, oh, there's never been a father-son world champion, so that's my goal.